everyone, welcome to my channel. I am Crystal, the Yarny Chicken and Crazy Cat Lady. And today on Yarny Talk Thursday, I have a couple of finished objects to share. And if you are new here, welcome. If you are a returning Yarny Cat, welcome back. But first I want to announce a few things that are going on. Tomorrow, which is Friday the 27th, yeah. I am going live with Alishia of Young 40 Mom. I've already talked to her. She's doing good, and she's going to be there. So I hope y'all can join us. It will be at 6:30 Central Time, 7:30 Eastern. Saturday, I will be a guest on Dee's Creative Hands Crochets What's Up Saturday. And that is 6 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Central. So I hope y'all can join us. And then Tuesday, I have a special guest on my Tuesday live. And that is Julia of Doodley's Crochet, aka Julia. It's going to be her first live ever. So I hope y'all can join us for that. That one will be at 12 noon Central Time, 1 Eastern. So, yes, she's a little nervous. So, you know, but we did a test run and I think it's going to go over smoothly. So I hope y'all can join us for that. Sorry, my eye is itching. All right. Let's see. I've had a couple of things submitted for Yarny Cat Spotlight, and I have finished 2 things, and my grandmother, actually I finished 3 things. One I forgot to show last week, and I still forgot to get it, but I will get it eventually. Now I just kind of spaced out. I'm so sorry. Okay, so let's retry that. I finished 3 things. My grandmother finished 1 thing. And I took pictures. Now, first of all, I want to show the blanket that I finished. I did take some pictures of that. It's huge. So I can only show a small portion of it because it's so big. But that's the stitch marker where I showed y'all last week. And then, so that's how much I did. And I went around the whole edge. And so that's the border. I evened off the ripple to make it a straight edge. And so that's the border. And then the corners. So, yeah. That turned out to be, it's supposed to be a full-size blanket, but it turned out to be a queen. I guess my tape measure was off a little bit, but it'll still work. It'll still fit on it. And let's see. Okay, so I finished my knit shawl that I was designing. I casted it off this morning at 12:07. I got finished. So it actually turned out to be somewhat of a stole, not a shawl. And I only did 5 repeats instead of 4, but that is where I showed it. So that's how far I went since last week. I don't know if I showed it last week or the week before, but, and it still needs to be blocked. It turned out very, very long. So once it's blocked, it will be a little bigger, but now you can see the design in it pretty good. and it kind of just sits over the shoulders. Now, you can make this as long as you want, but it hangs down to about my waist, maybe a little longer, and it fits about that far. So it's more like a stole than an actual shawl. I did not know how long it would actually be until I got it off the needles. But I finished it, so now I get to go and block it. And I love this pattern. It turned out really, really cool. So I do have 5 people testing that pattern out. One has already finished it and sent me the picture, and it's very, very pretty. That was Eveie. And let's see. Mama was knitting a cardigan just like I had made. I gave her the red one that was made out of the bulky yarn. This gemstones. Now the one I made out of that I gave her for Christmas, and then I made the one that was the yarn like this one from Sabrina. I made that one, and the adjustments that I had made to the pattern, she used that and made one. Now she did a bigger ribbing, but she used some yarn that I had won from Bailey, Nutcher Cat on the Prowl, in Joe's live, I think a couple of months back. And that's Garden State Gardener Joe. Now, this was Bloom. I can't remember the colorway. It's over there. But she used one full ball and part of another. And here it is. And then she comes into my room last night and gives it to me. So this is actually, she made it for me. But she did the sleeves a little different. And she added these little bobble type stitches on the front and the back where the increases are. So, and then she bought some buttons to go on it. And then she had missed one right there, but I'm going to sew the extra button back on. And yeah, it fits pretty good. And I just realized it was flipped up. But she did a bigger ribbing. I think she did like 12 rows on the ribbing. And it's very soft. And she did it fairly quickly too. I think she did it in a few weeks. So yeah, I thought it was really nice of her. She came in last night and handed it to me, and I said, "Oh, you finished it." And she goes, I go, "Did you try it on?" And she goes, "No, because it's for you." And I tried it on, and it fits pretty well. Yeah, but anyway, so I'm gonna go grab the item I forgot and show y'all. So I will be right back. All right. So my aunt that is living with us, her name is Dale, D-A-L-E, and she did not have an eyeglass case, and I didn't want them to get scratched or dropped or anything. So I made her an eyeglass case, and this is just on a whim. I didn't follow a pattern, but this is it. And I tried to make it loose so she could unbutton it. Now, this is made with 2 cotton yarns held together. And all I did to start it was I made a chain, crocheted on both sides of it, and then worked in the round. And one of the rounds I worked in the back loop only to make it fold the bottom, and then went up here, slip stitched, and then went back and forth decreasing. And then eventually got to where I crocheted around the whole thing, and then made a little chain, and then slip stitched, weaved it in. And so yeah, this yarn was one of them. See, actually I have them right here. They were two different kinds of cottons, but they were both rainbow. One is Big Twist Cotton, which is 85% cotton, 15% polyester, in the color Multi Rainbow. And then the other one I used was very similar, but it was Crafter's Secret Cotton in the color Sprinkles 2. So you can see both of them are rainbow, and they kind of went very well together. And it gave it kind of almost like a diagonal effect. Now, I also used I think a 6.5 to make this. And it still has room on both sides. And it makes it thicker. So if it gets dropped, her glasses won't get messed up. So, yeah, I think it turned out really cute, and she loved it. She knew I was going to make her one. She didn't know I had started on it, and then when I showed her and gave it to her, she went, oh. So she loved it. And then I put the button on, and I had to use a sewing needle to actually sew it on. But, so yeah, that was that one. I think it turned out really super cute. Anyway, alright, so I also had, I debated on whether or not to show this or not, and I still forgot to grab it, but it's right here. I found a few things on eBay, and I was going to do this in a separate video, and I decided no. Alright, so I was looking around. One of these are kind of a funny story. I was looking around trying to find some paintbrushes for my polymer clay. And in the picture, they look about, you know, that big. Well, I found 3 paintbrushes for like $4.30, free shipping. I'm like, oh, that's a good deal. 3 different sizes. Okay. Yeah, I think I'll get that. So I did, and then they got here. And they're huge. I mean, I know nothing about the sizes of paintbrushes. So I opened it and looked at it. And, I mean, they're old and kind of dusty. But, yeah, this is a size 8. There's an 8, 10, and a 12. I didn't realize they were going to be this big. So this is actually a pretty good size for my glaze, for my polymer clay hooks. The next thing I got, this was such a good find. And I am going to link the post for these below. It's on eBay, so I will find the direct page. These are awesome, and it's an awesome deal. Now, you get, these are buttons. And, you know, every crafter needs buttons, no matter what project you're doing. They are wooden. They're 0.075 inch, so they're almost an inch. And it's a mix lot. You don't know what you'll get. Now, you get 10 buttons for $2.79. Now, if you order 2 sets of 10, you get them for $2.51 each. You get 10% off. And they're all different kinds. So these, I ordered 3, and I just ordered 3 more. So I got another 3 sets coming. But I absolutely thought these are gorgeous. There's flowers, there's birds. There's actually 2 of these. One there and there. A couple of dragonflies, a sugar skull, the tree of life. Very, very cool. And free shipping. It was free shipping. Now, I paid for 30 buttons. It was $8.04 after tax. And I got free shipping. but there is no tracking. That's the only downside. But it got here. She mailed it out, or he, I don't know if it's a he or she. I ordered it the 16th, and they shipped it out on the 20th, and it got here yesterday. So it got here in 5 days from Massachusetts, I think. MA or Maine? No, that's MN. Anyway, so I'm going to put a link to this page. I know she still has he, she, whatever it is. I don't know. And they also sent a little bag in case I wanted to put them in a bag. And they came in a little envelope, so they don't have tracking. But like I said, it got here fairly quickly, and I will show the next set that I got. And some of these are actually going to go in the giveaways that I hold. So I'm going to keep one of the Tree of Life, one of the little bird. There was another one I got in double of. Oh, one of these. There was 2 of those. And then 2 of these birds. And then 2 of the Tree of Life. I'm going to keep one of each of those. So I'm kind of excited to see what comes in the next one. And I believe that is everything that I had here on my notes. I do have Yarny Cat Spotlight coming up, so I hope y'all enjoy that. And I hope y'all can join me for my live tomorrow. Now, there's only 2 more lives left in this month to get your super chats in for the monthly giveaway. Now, next month, it's going to be completely different. It's going to be for super chatters and members only. So it's my way of giving back to them, and I've already started gathering up the giveaway. I'm kind of excited about this one. So, but I will put some of these buttons in the new giveaway and this month's giveaway. So yes. All right. I hope y'all enjoy Yarny Cat Spotlight. There was a lot of beautiful makes today. I hope y'all have a wonderful afternoon, and I will see y'all later. Bye for now.